Hello and welcome to today's lesson. In today's lesson, I'm going to take you through the business strategy game year 17. So currently we're in year 17 of the simulation, and as you can see, this is actually the year 16 scoreboard. So or maybe in the year 16 scoreboard, you can see that we are ranked number 2 with the investor expectation score of 115, best in industry score of 62, weighted average score of 89, and change from year 15 is actually positive 10. So I'm just going to show you something. I've worked with this lady from year 15, so I did her year 15. So I'm just going to show you the results from year 14. At year 14, she was ranked number 7, as you can see, the E company. I worked for her now here 15, and you can see that from year 14, number 7, we were ranked number 3 for year 15, and now year 16 we are ranked number 2. This means that this year 17 actually we're going to be ranked position 1 and be winners of the simulation. So if you need such results, email us on the email or description, and we'll be able to help you out and get you the best results from the business strategy game. So before making the decisions together, I'm going to take you through a very important report, which is called the comparative competitive efforts, which is our report in this simulation. So we're actually the E company, but now we need to compare ourselves with others so that we can see how we are selling our products. So maybe it's cool for you to go through the comparative competitive efforts, which is our report, so that you can be able to know how other people are selling and what the market wants. Also, you can be able to see the industry average and all that. So that's for the North America. Next, you can see for the Europe, Africa, Asia Pacific, and Latin America. So I won't go through them because matters of time. So I'm just going to go straight and make decisions with you together. So it's cool for you to go through the report before making the decisions. So after that, we can now start with the first department of the BSG simulation, which is the compensation and training. In under compensation and training, we are actually talking about only around 5 or 4 things. One of them being the base wage, and for the base wage, we actually talk about the compensation and training of the production workers. Remember that we are producing products in the company. The BSG is mainly a shoe selling company, or maybe a shoe production company. So we are producing shoes in the company. Those are our products. So you need to talk about the production workers that you have in the company. So for the base wage, I'll give it 1% for the North America and 1% for the Asia Pacific. Remember, the moment we are only working on the 2 facilities, the North America and the Asia Pacific. The Europe, Africa, and the Latin America are still closed. For the incentive and fringe benefits, we are still going to give them 0. And the reason why we're giving that is because you're not making a lot of money so that we can invest in the 2. For the best practice training, I'm going to give it 5,500 per worker for the 2 facilities. For the supervisory staff, which is the ratio of production workers to supervisors, I'm going to give it 40 workers per supervisor. So for the 2 facilities again. And also supervisory compensation, the percentage change, I'm just going to give it 1% each. So for the compensation and training, I won't change anything at the moment. So if you have any questions on the compensation and training department of this simulation, text me on the email on the description, and I'll be able to help you. Next is branded production. So this is now where we are going to start making the decisions. And under branded production, we are talking about maybe the demand and also the supply. So we are also going to talk about the production, and we can see the demand that we have. So for the superior materials, I'm going to maintain 40%. That's just to make sure that we are producing quality products in the company. Number of models, I'm going to increase to 500 NC. So I'm going to give it 500. Enhanced styling, I'll just maintain the same for the 2. And then TQM, I'll maintain at 0.5 to cut on cost a little bit. And you can see that our demanded production at the moment is 20,800. But if I check down here, I can see that for North America, we can only produce 8,000, and Asia Pacific, we can only produce 9,000. So for this, I'll produce 8,000 first, and for this, I'll produce the 9,000. I don't want to produce anything over time. So if I produce 8,000 and 9,000 for the 2 facilities, you can see that we have already produced only 17,000, but the total branded production index is actually 21,400. Leave that alone. Let's talk about our projections just after making decisions for the two for these two departments. You can see that our earnings per share at the moment is at 12.13 and the investor expectation is 6.00. The return on equity is at 30.7, the investor expectation is 27%. Credit rating is A and investor expectation is A. IMSS rating is at 93 and the investor expectation is at 77. And also you can see that our ending cash looks very, very good. It's 292,324. So we are doing very, very well. And still we haven't satisfied the demand that we have. You can see that the demand is at 21,400 and the supply that we are producing is actually at 17,000. So I'm going to buy more production facilities. So I'll buy 4,000 for the Asia Pacific and come back to the branded production, and now I'll be able to produce 13,000. So if I produce 13,000, you can see that the pairs to be manufactured is 21,000, but the pairs needed is 21,700. So I'm just going to reduce maybe the number of models to 450 each, so that you can see that the total branded production is 20,800 and the total pairs manufactured is actually at 21,000. After making decisions for the branded production, again, our earnings per share is at 17.85 and the investor expectation is 6. Return on equity is at 42.2% and the investor expectation is 27. Credit rating is A plus and investor expectation is at A, and 98 for the image rating and 77 for the investor expectation. So we are doing very, very well as a company, and now we shall go to the next, which is production facilities. So production facilities, we are mainly talking about purchasing production equipment, either new or refurbished, but for us we are mainly purchasing the new ones, so that because they are more efficient. Down here we have maybe the production improvement options. So at the moment you're not going to make any decisions for it. Space for production equipment, that means that we need to buy more space, because you can see that the demand is high and we are still in year 17. So I'm going to buy 2,000 for North America and 2,000 for Asia Pacific. Next is distribution and warehouse department. So under the distribution and warehouse department, you normally check if you have, we actually normally check if we have maybe a shortfall in each and every warehouse. So at the moment you can see that each and every warehouse is balanced, and under the branded distribution, maybe under the distribution and warehouse, we normally talk about shipping products from one facility to another, or maybe from a facility to the warehouses in the company, maybe for storage. And at the moment I can see that each and every facility is balanced with products. So I'm not going to touch anything at the moment. Next is internet marketing. Internet marketing, you should know that your retail price should exceed the wholesale price by only 40%. So at the moment you can see that in the North America I'm selling at 99.50. Europe Africa market I'm selling at 100.50. Asia Pacific I'm selling at 99.5, and Latin America I'm selling at 100.5, which are actually more than what they need under the industry average, and also it exceeds the wholesale price by 40%. For the search engine advertising, this now under promotion of our products. Maybe if someone searches our company online, he can easily get into contact with it. We actually also investing in it for each and every facility, so that we can be able, or maybe in each and every market, so that we can be able to sell more. And by selling more, I mean we get more customer awareness, like people should be aware about our company. At the moment, we're not going to offer any free shipping, because none of our competitors is offering free shipping, so we shall just maintain no. That's it about the internet marketing. Next is wholesale marketing. And the wholesale marketing, we're talking about the wholesale price to retailers. So this is actually our wholesale prices. So North America I'm selling at 71, Europe Africa at 72, Asia Pacific at 71, Latin America at 72. So I'm not going to change anything under the wholesale prices. Brand advertising, that's now advertising our products or maybe marketing our products. I'm going to maintain 22,000 for the North America, because it's higher than the industry average. Europe Africa 18,000, Asia Pacific 17,000, and lastly Latin America 18,000. Mail-in rebate, this is actually the art of maybe us refunding products, or maybe us being able to refund money to the customers that are buying our products. I'm going to maintain it at 5 each. Delivery time should be as low as possible, and we shall just maintain at 2 weeks for the delivery time. Retailer support, I'm going to invest 5,000 for North America, 5,000 for Europe, Africa, 4,500 for Asia Pacific, and 4,500 for Latin America. So I'm just going to maintain the same decisions from last round, because they're actually the best. Next is the private label, and as the private label, you have to make some decisions a little bit. For the superior materials, this is actually the art of you maintaining the quality of your products. 16% for North America and 16% for Asia Pacific. And you can see that the global minimum SKU rating is at 4.3, so we need to maintain all of them at 4.3. So I'm going to reduce this to 6 so that we can have an SKU rating of 4.3. Down here you can see that we have the pairs to be produced and shipped to, and you can see that we are just maintaining the same 400 each, because you can see that the production capability is 1600 total, but we have 4 warehouses. On the other side, I'm going to give it that's 650 each, so 650 each on the other side of the Asia Pacific. And after giving 650 each, you'll see that we'll have some changes on the projections again, because I've given each a year, so meaning we are incorporating the projected outcomes for this region into year 17 projections. Here I have the prices. For my prices, I'm just going to maintain them, because actually they are the best prices in the market for the private label. Remember that you should sell both in the private label and also in the branded production, so that you can be profitable in the simulation. Next on is the celebrity endorsements. And now the celebrities endorsements, we're actually talking about hiring celebrities to be able to market your products. So for me, I'm going to bid almost all of them, but you can see some of them are actually working for my company. So, but I'm going to bid almost all of them. So for this one, I'll give it 16,000. For Taylor Sluggish, the contract amount was at 21,000, so I'm just going to give it 21,005. For Chef Curry, I'm going to give it around 15,500, just adding 500 more. And for Scotland Park, I'm going to give it 15,500. That's it. So ranked number 1. Just did this. So ranked number 1. This one should be ranked number 3. This one number 4, and this one number 5. And the spending cap, I'm going to give it 68,005. So this is actually how we're going to bid for celebrities to work for our company. Next, the corporate citizenship, and at the moment I'm not going to change anything, so I'm just going to maintain the same. Use of recycled boxing or packaging, we are going to reuse, or maybe to use the recycled boxing. Energy efficiency, I'm just going to give it 100. Charitable contributions, I won't give it anything at the moment, because you're not making some good profits the way I want. Ethics training, yes, and also improved working conditions for our workers, I'm going to continue using it. Lastly is the finance department. That's the finance department actually talking about maybe funding our company, or stock repurchasing, or maybe selling dividends and all that. So at the moment, I'm just going to sell dividends of around let me sell 500 and see the impact that it has on our ending cash. Let me sell 1,000. So let me sell around 800. 820. So if I sell 820, this means that our cash positions will be at 46,062, which is not bad. And also you can see that by the end of the simulation, our earnings per share is at 20.21, and the investor expectation is at 6.50 for the return on equity, and the investor expectation is at 27%. Credit rating of A, and the investor expectation is at A, and image rating of 100, and you can see the investor expectations are 77. So if you need such results in the simulation, this is just a reminder for you to text me on the email on the description, and I'll be able to give you such results. So if you need help in the BSG simulation, as I've said, text me on the email on the description. Don't forget to share this video with your friends or maybe the people that you're working with on this simulation, so that they can also be able to learn more from it. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much.